Hey everybody, today we are going to start running more cable through the building. We're actually going to come off the door hub and come out to the hallway to get another camera installed, and then we're going to go into the command room and start installing some hubs. So we're really going to start branching out the network and really integrating a lot more stuff into the hotel now. So let's run a little bit of cable. So we got the cable run from the door hub on the second camera port over to the hallway. Now we're going to head over to the computer and make sure it just drops right in. It should just be recognized, come right on in. After this, I'm trying to decide if I want to go run the hub in there or if I want to do the door. I kind of want to do the door because there's a lot going on with the door. We have the intercom system, we have the automatic closing mechanism, and we have magnetic locks. So a lot's going on with the front door. So I got to ponder on that while we go set up the camera. So let's go do that and see if everything works. All right, we are connected to the camera, but we need to go adjust the angle. It's not right. So let's go fix that. I think that works. The angle looks good. I can see all the doors on either side. I can see all the way down the hallway. Like, see, we can see ourselves right now. Hi camera, hi camera. Perfect. All right, I have decided that I'm going to leave the door for tomorrow morning and focus on getting the daisy chain into command center for TVs and viewport stuff, and the junction that's going to go across the hall to start all the cameras downstream as well. We're going to do the door in the morning because one, it's hot as crazy outside right now, and I'm gonna have to take some door jamb off, and that's just gonna let all my AC out. So I figured if I do it bright and shiny in the morning, less AC goes out the door, I get to stay a little cooler, and everybody's a little happier. So let's start drilling some holes and getting some cable run into this room, and then we'll get all of this set up. This is gonna be great. Hey, it's me again. We're gonna drill a hole right up here, and we're going to aim for the top of the corner up here, and it actually feels like they're pretty level, so it should be straight through. Okay. Well, that's drywall. I thought that was a wooden beam. Well, call me tickled. All right, we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. I know this is kind of a harsh angle, but this is as tall as my tripod gets, which is still pretty tall. But we are now gonna shoot for right here for the cable to come out of. See my hole right there. We'll see if we can thread that hole. It might be a little tighter than I think it needs to be, but we'll try. People here probably think I'm just crazy. All right, so this is where we get to fish it. So I'm gonna go get, there's just somebody standing right there. Hello? I hope that camera caught that. Right over there, I thought I just saw somebody standing in the frickin' hallway. We have a camera in the hallway now too, so even better. That was wild. All right, I gotta go get my fishing tool. All right, well, can't find my snake. So we're gonna try a scrap piece of wire and run it through. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this piece of scrap and we're just gonna fish it through, and now she comes. So now I'm gonna attach my good cable to this and pull it all the way through. It's hot in here today. Of course, I get here right at the heat of the day, so I turned the ACs on when I started driving, and it was just too hot. So, learning for me just to turn them on sooner when I'm headed out here. Also, when guests are headed out here, I know to turn them on sooner as well. Oh. We need to go this way because I need to go away from the server, not towards the server. And yes, it does matter. So if I'd have gone to the server, I'd have no way to know how long the run would wind up being, so I would just be guesstimating a cut, and that is never a good idea. So you go away from the server and you pull your cable towards you, or you start at the end and pull your cable towards your server. But either way, you never put your cut in on the short side when you have more walls to go. Otherwise, you just basically painted yourself into a corner. All right, here we go. And there it goes. Okay. That's what we wanted. Can't go any higher in there because that's as high as the ceiling is. And I would penetrate that ceiling, but the condition of it isn't that great, and I'm afraid if I start whacking around on it, I'm gonna lose big chunks. So until I'm ready to lose big chunks, I would rather not lose big chunks. So we're gonna start in the corner. That's an easy patch that could easily be filled or hidden with trim. So not anything to be crying about. The other side's drywall, that can be puttied over and done in seconds. So now the trick is, I think I'm gonna go all the way up, follow the corner, go around to where we have conduit going through the wall. They have an extra hole there, and I'm gonna meet up with that and go into the command room, go all the way to the back wall, and come down in the corner. Yeah, because I don't know, oh, there's all those boards missing, so maybe Maybe I could take it to the center and go behind the wall and then drop it all the way behind the wall and just hide it all the way down the wall. And then when we get ready to mount TVs, we can just bring it out of whatever board that's there, just literally disconnect the board off the things and come out the hole. So I think we got options in there. Let's run some more cable. Let's see if we can get this on the first go. What do you think? Luck be on my side? Are the odds forever in my favor? Well, I think I can see right through it anyway. So. That'll go straight through right there. Just like that. Look at that. It's not exactly the hole I wanted, but it goes straight through. Let's see if I gave myself enough to just pull it down. All right. All right, well, we made it into the room. You saw me pull it down from there. I've got me a bunch of cable. What's gonna happen is I'm actually gonna run it all the way around and behind this projector screen, and then when I get there, I'm gonna take it back inside the wall and come all the way down to where this chair rail is, and that's where we'll pull it out. But what's gonna happen in here is we've got some additional equipment. We've got a hub that's gonna go in here. We've got the viewport that's gonna go in here so that everybody has the ability to plug in to hardwire into the system, so that way if you bring a hard drive or whatever, you can download your video footage. If you need any of our camera footage, you have it right there. You can just literally hit download and zoom, out it comes. So that's great. I've already got a test TV in here. I brought an old 50-incher that was part of our production company. I have a bunch of these little 50-inchers. We're gonna go much bigger on these walls when we do this for real. So I just want to test it before I go buy all the big screens, because I want to make sure it looks the way I'm intending it to, or I need to figure out another solution. So that's why we're going to test it on these little 50 inches just to see how it works, how good it does it, you know, is there any hiccups, that kind of stuff. So this is going to be awesome. Let's get this finished. All right, I'm going to start working a little bit. This is just kind of my own mental acuity here, because I'm over here in the corner trying to just put on an end cap to run some tests, and it feels like somebody's walking on the floor. These floors have a little bit of give into them. Like, I don't know if you noticed the camera wobble a little bit, but I could feel that over here. So it's just like, okay, I'm gonna go turn the camera on, because I don't have a camera in here, so I guess you guys are gonna watch me make a cable after all. The only problem is I know I need a lot more cable than this. I'm not ready to cut it there yet, because I don't know if I'm coming around here and down. The TVs are eventually going to go there. The viewport for the TVs are going to go to the back of each TV, but they have pass-through on them, so I only need one of them to come in. But I got to double check my schematics, because I think I have a hub going in here. Pretty sure I had a hub going in here. 1 hub, 2 hub, 3 hub. No, maybe I don't have a hub going in here yet, but I have it set up to have a hub eventually in here. Okay. Let me go look at some schematics. I drew this all out. Every now and then I'm smart. All right, I pulled some more cable through the walls. Now I'm gonna do something that is either gonna work great, or I'm gonna catch it on video and make $1 million off America's Funniest Home Videos. So here we go. Oh, this isn't janky at all. The things we do in the IT world, let me tell you. Okay, I think I've got plenty of cable in here actually. I'm still going to be too damn short. How's that for kicking a kid? Well, at least I didn't fall, right? All right, we're going to unbox one of Unify's products called, Ubiquity's products called the Viewport. And what this does is it allows any HDMI device to become a viewer for all the camera feeds. And so we're going to do this with a couple of TVs. And so this is going to be fun to do, just crazy displays in here for all of you guys to be able to come in and watch the camera feeds in the building while you're taking a break or you're not out there actively going. It'll also be a place where you can see all the sensors that are going up as well, so that if motion or light or temperature changes or whatever start happening in rooms, you'll be alerted here so you know where you need to go. Something to go look at. And so, well, that wasn't very smooth. But again, material-wise, they got it going on. Ubiquity is great at their product materials. They got the TV mount, and it looks like they even gave us a cable. Yep, they gave us a cable. Look at that. Gotta love that. Ooh, and it's a good thick cable too. Heck yeah. Let's just plug this into the TV real quick and see what happens. All right, it's flashing, so it's in adopt mode. All right, boom. All right, we'll just turn on the TV and see what's gonna go on. I have no idea, so we're gonna learn this together. I've never done it. So it probably won't do anything, I'm guessing. Well, it did recognize there's HDMI in. All right, so I bet you I have to go set it up on the other side. So I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go adopt this into the system, throw the two cameras on here and see what happens. All right, well that was quick and easy. I literally walked over to the computer and it said it was done, and I turned around and looked and I already had stuff on the screen. On the computer, I can rearrange these to be whatever I want, but right now you're looking at the front lobby and the hallway cam. So how cool is that? Not bad. I think we need to add more cameras. I have 13 more to go. Excellent, Mr. Smithers. This is awesome, guys. This really is awesome. To be able to be inside the command center here where everybody kind of chills out, and have these TVs on the wall where you are just viewing, you know, camera feeds coming in. This is what it's about. That way you get to stay in the game while being away from it and taking a break, you know, having a snack, having a drink, having a moment with everybody, but then also still being able to monitor the cameras, monitor the sensors, and be like, hey, something just moved in this room, but there's no one there. Why? And you can either watch it here or grab your gear and go. And I think this is amazing. What do you guys think? Tell me down in the comments, where do the cameras need to go?